Welcome to the WD168. God gives us 168 hours every week to live, love, and enjoy. This is our take on this 168 from the Western Diocese. We begin this week with the tragic news that has once again incensed us, that has brought us all to tears, and brought us all to the question, what's going on? What's happening? Of course, I'm talking about the shooting in Colorado. And it has become so commonplace these days that we're ready to talk about March Madness in the next breath. Almost like it's okay, we have to accept these things and then move on. As Armenian Christians, as members of the Armenian Church who have known so much tragedy, who have known so much despair, it's really up to us at times like this to stand united in prayer, displaying our faith, and being a testament to how we can overcome some of this evil that's going on in this world. And it's in that spirit that I offer the next few minutes of the news from the Western Diocese. So we start off today's news with the story that started it all for us, the feast of St. Gregory the Illuminator. This past weekend was celebrated in a most unique manner at the Pasadena Armenian Church, which bears the name of our patron saint. There, His Eminence Archbishop Hovnan Derdeyan, our diocesan primate, celebrated the Divine Liturgy and consecrated the wall art, a mural at the back of the altar, picturing the Savior Jesus Christ, with two angels at his side. Archpriest Father Sarkis Petoyan, the parish priest, explains that this mural was painted during the Lenten season last year, while the curtain was closed, and today, to the delight of the congregation, many of whom had not been inside the church proper for exactly a year due to the pandemic, the church doors opened, and there they were greeted with this massive display of faith. From inside the church, in procession with the choir and altar servers, the primate made his way to the main doors of the church, where a unique mosaic mural decorates the entryway below the bell tower. His Eminence atop a ladder consecrated this depiction of St. Gregory's vision, where Jesus Christ descends from heaven, hence literally the name Echmiadzin, the descent of the only begotten Son of God, and hammers the corners of the church where the Armenian people will find sanctuary, strength, and victory. His Eminence in his sermon, and then so moved at the entryway of the church, remarked of the unique nature of this artwork and commended Father Sarkis for bringing this to fruition. Both the mural and the mosaic were consecrated in the presence of the artists and the benefactors of the project, who themselves received a special blessing from the Archbishop. From Pasadena, we moved to Phoenix, actually Scottsdale, Arizona, to be exact, where the primate met with members of the St. Apkar Armenian Church, headed by Father Zakaria Saribekyan, the parish priest, members of the parish council, and parishioners of St. Apkar Armenian Church. During his pastoral visit, Archbishop Hovnan met with the mayor of Scottsdale, the Honorable David Ortega. And there, as a token of gratitude for Mr. Ortega's support of Scottsdale's Armenian American community, the primate also presented him a miniature plaque of the Cathedral of the Holy Mother See of Echmiadzin, wishing Mayor Ortega continued success in his mayoral duties. Now, we started off today by talking about what's going on in the world, especially with the shootings, and sometimes we are looking for something, of course, meaty, entertaining, but also an opportunity for education of the entire family. So let me tell you about a movie. It's called Lahmajune. And far from the name, what the name may imply, this is about leaving a legacy through love. This short documentary film is a heartwarming and delicious story of an Armenian family, 2 Mexican immigrants, and a bakery in the heart of the Los Angeles neighborhood. In mid-20th century, Many of us remember this bakery and Leo Partomian, whose Lahmajune and bakery were an institution long before the popularity of Armenian baked goods, before they could be found throughout the city. Leo was a member of the St. James Armenian Church, where he lent his God-given talent of song to the choir from youth all the way to his passing days. In this 19-minute video, you'll come to understand the power of caring for others in a different dimension. It's available at albanyfilmfest.org website, where you can also see a Q&A and discussion with filmmaker Anahid Nazarian. Watch it with your family. Well, this Friday marks the last day of Lent, and you're all invited to participate in the final vigil, the Huskum service of the Lenten season at 6:30 in the evening. Now that's Pacific time, and of course it'll be available online. All of the Los Angeles area clergy and churches will take part in this service because starting this Sunday, we enter the most sacred days of the Christian calendar, namely Holy Week. Yes, this Sunday is Palm Sunday, marking the triumphant entry of Jesus into Jerusalem. All of our churches will mark Holy Week with special services and a special schedule. Please check with your local church for times and follow the soul-stirring services which lead us from Palm Sunday to the Passion, to the Crucifixion, burial, and finally to the victory of resurrection that Jesus Christ experienced and is available to all of us, offered again on Easter Sunday. Well, that about does it for this week's 168. We look forward to seeing you in church, online, or again next week as we look at that 168 from the WD.